everyone, so today I'm going to show you how I use the new Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer and the new setting powder along with some more of my favorite Fenty Beauty products. So first I'm going to apply my favorite foundation, which is Fenty Pro Filter, and I'm mixing these two shades 290 and 310, and I've already got it mixed in this little container I got from Miniso, so it's very easy for me to apply whenever I want. Going to apply it with this foundation brush. This is a full-bodied foundation brush from Fenty Beauty. This brush is super soft, it's synthetic, it's cruelty free, and it feels very luxurious, and I love the tapered end, and it's very densely packed. Because of the density, this brush will give a full coverage effect, so I like to first take the foundation onto the back of my hand, thin it, and then apply a thin layer on my face. As you can see, it gives a medium coverage this way, which is exactly what I want. So there are a few spots that need extra coverage, and I'll add more foundation only on those spots later so that my entire face doesn't feel heavy and cakey. It's also important that you thin the foundation to nothing when you reach the perimeter of your face so that you won't see harsh line of foundation. And here I have a couple of spots that need more coverage, so I'm adding a bit more foundation only on those spots and blending it really well. Next is the star of the launch, the Pro Filter Concealer, and I'm using the shade 290, which is a little bit too light for my under eyes, but I'll make it work later with the powders. This is the applicator, but I like to take the product to the back of my hand because it's a bit too thick, so then I'll take the new concealer brush and then apply this in very thin layers. So this brush has a tapered shape on one side, and I use that side to lay the product onto my skin, and you have to work a little bit fast with this concealer because it's a fast drying formula, and as you can see, it gives you a super full coverage, so a little bit goes a long way. So please guys, do not apply this concealer like a typical YouTuber would do, like you know how they draw these humongous triangles under their eyes. So just take a little bit of product and then you can apply this with either a beauty blender or this brush. This brush is amazing, but I'm also using my fingertip to just tap and melt the product onto the skin and make it blend seamlessly. Next, I'm dragging a bit more concealer on the sides of my nose to help it contour later, and add whatever's left on the brush and turning it onto the side so that it's thin, and then highlighting the bridge of my nose. I'd also add some more concealer to the middle of my brows to brighten that area and give an illusion of thin and long nose. So to contour my face, I'm using the matchsticks in Truffle, and just like how Priscilla does, I'll take some product onto the back of my hand to warm it up. Then I'm taking the full-bodied foundation brush again and picking up the product from my hand and applying on the usual places where I would contour. Now to contour my nose, I'm taking the concealer brush again and taking whatever's left on the back of my hand with the tip of the bristles and turning the brush to the side. I'm dragging this down the sides of my nose. Next, I'm taking the new Pro Filter setting powder, and my shade is Cashew. The packaging is gorgeous as always, and this has 28 grams of product, which is a lot more than other powders you get in the market. It also comes with a nice stopper so that you don't spill too much powder. To apply this, I'm taking the new setting powder brush, and this is so good for powdering your whole face, and the bristles are honestly the softest ever. So I'm taking a little bit of powder, tapping the excess as always, and then lightly applying it over the concealed areas first. And you can immediately see that it corrected the under eye color. I mean, I usually don't like very bright under eyes because I have heavy dark circles, so I want my under eyes to match the rest of my face, and this powder really made it happen. I'm also applying this powder all over my face very lightly to set my foundation. So now I'm taking the Chill Out Kilowatt Highlighter Palette and the shade Honey Slope, and I'm applying this on my cheeks to give a glowing blush look. I'm also taking whatever's left on the brush to dust over my nose, top of the brow, and a little bit on the chin for some extra color. So going back with the matchsticks in Truffle and applying this as a base for my eyeshadow all over my lid with my finger. Now I'm taking the Moroccan Spice palette and the shade Cumin Get It, applying this on the crease to blend the base and add some definition. Next, I'm taking the shade Desert Baked with a shader brush and applying this all over the lid. Now I'm taking this shade Casablanca and applying this with my finger right on top of Desert Bake to add some sparkle. Next I'm taking this shade Marrakesh and then applying it with a small pencil brush right onto the inner corner, the tear duct, and then blending it. For my brows, I'm using Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift in the shade Brook S. I'm just brushing up the brow hairs and then filling in all the gaps. This is not my favorite brow product, but then I'm too lazy to find out my other stuff. Then I'm using Bobbi Brown gel liner in black and I'm doing a very small baby wing. I'm already wearing mascara which is Lancome Volume Forte, and then for my lips I'm using Fenty Beauty. The shade is Unveil, I believe. It's a nice chocolate brown shade. So that's it for this little demonstration on how to apply the new Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer and Setting Powder. So the foundation is my absolute favorite, and together with the new products, I think this will be my new go-to makeup look. And thank you so much for watching, you guys. Let us know what you think, and we will see you very soon. Bye!